I want you to hear this. Your pain matters. Your life matters. And right now, there's a silent war being waged against your spirit, one you might not even see. But I'm here to shed light on it, to arm you with the truth, and to help you break free. No more hiding, no more silence. Today you'll discover the 7 hidden signs that the people around you are slowly destroying you, and how to reclaim your life, your joy, and your strength. Imagine waking every morning with a tight knot in your chest. You tell yourself, it's just stress. I'll be fine. But deep down, you know something isn't right. You feel smaller, quieter, like a part of your soul is suffocating. That feeling is your body's alarm, a warning that your environment is toxic. First, look at how they respond when you open your heart. You share a fear, a hurt, a dream, and they brush it off. You're overreacting. You're too sensitive. Others have it worse. That is emotional invalidation. One of the cruelest weapons disguised as care. Invalidation tells you that your feelings are wrong, that vulnerability is weakness. You learn to lock your heart away, pretending you have no pain. But hiding feelings doesn't make them disappear. They lurk in your body. Migraines pulse at your temples. Your stomach twists. Anxiety creeps in. Your energy drains. All because you were told, again and again, that your emotions don't count. Next, consider who you turn to when the world tilts. You're the one everyone leans on. You listen, support, console, fix their problems, and when it's your turn, there's nothing but silence. No, how are you? No, I'm here. Just ghosts. That's one-sided emotional support. It's a trap that makes you feel guilty for asking for help, ashamed for having needs. You become an emotional sponge, absorbing everyone's drama, while your own pain gets squeezed out of view. Chronic stress locks you in its grip. You can't sleep. You wake tired. Your immune system falters. You feel empty even when surrounded by people. Now think of the advice you get. It sounds caring. I just want what's best for you. Or, I'm only trying to help. But inside it hides a tight grip on your freedom. Every word nudges you to think, feel, and choose what pleases them. You catch yourself second-guessing your every move, censoring your desires, shrinking your dreams. That is emotional control disguised as affection. It makes you believe you need permission to live your own life. You feel guilt swirl in your gut the moment you consider breaking away. Anxiety spikes. Your body braces for rejection. Muscle tension knots in your shoulders. Pause for a moment and feel your body. Does your chest tighten? Do your shoulders hunch? That's not coincidence. It's your nervous system on high alert, fighting a battle it can't name. When control wears a friendly mask, your soul becomes trapped in a gilded cage. As you listen to me now, know this. You deserve freedom. You deserve respect. You deserve to breathe without looking over your shoulder. Take a deep breath. Let it fill your lungs. You have the power to set boundaries, to say no, to walk away. But first, recognize the deeper pattern. Every invalidation, every one-sided demand, every controlling remark builds a silent fortress around you, a prison of fear, doubt, and pain. And it will keep you locked inside until you shine a light on it. In the next part, we'll uncover how your victories might secretly be undermined, how your friends could be isolating you, and why constant competition can feel like a battlefield. You'll learn to spot these invisible chains and smash them one by one. Believe me, this journey is worth it. You are worth it. You. There's a hidden dagger in the smiles of those closest to you. It strikes when you celebrate your wins. You share a success, big or small, and instead of cheers, you feel a chill, a forced smile, a quick, oh, that's nice, or worse, a flippant joke that cuts deep. This is silent sabotage, the fourth sign you're under attack. When your joy is met with coldness, doubt seeps into your mind. You begin to question yourself. Was it really that good? Did I just get lucky? Am I even capable? Each shadow they cast over your achievements dims your light. You stop sharing, you stop dreaming, you shrink inside. Your heart learns that rising high brings rejection, so it hides. Anticipatory anxiety tightens your chest before any big moment. Insomnia creeps in before presentations, meetings, or celebrations. Headaches pulse. Your body braces itself for a threat that feels like rejection by those you love. But listen closely. Your victories are yours to own. Their silence or sarcasm is not a reflection of your worth. It's a sign of their fear. They fear your growth because it highlights their stagnation. Your success reminds them of the dreams they abandoned. Their sabotage is rooted in insecurity. So when they belittle your triumphs, remember, you shine brightest in the darkest rooms. Next, there's a slow poison that slips into your social life. The fifth sign, induced isolation. You've probably heard how friends or family members whisper doubts about the people you care about. "I'm just worried about you," they say as they plant seeds of mistrust. That friend only contacts you when they need something. I'm not sure they really have your best interests at heart. Over time, these subtle suggestions pile up. You begin to distance yourself. Invitations vanish. Shared laughter grows rare. You feel lonelier, even when surrounded by people. Isolation makes you easier to control. When your network shrinks, all your needs must be met by the same few people, often the very ones who drove everyone else away. Your world contracts until you're trapped in an echo chamber of their opinions and judgments. Studies show that loneliness damages your immune system as much as heavy smoking. Your body reacts as if it's fighting for survival, because social connection is literally tied to your health. Anxiety and depression take root. You feel unsafe, untrusted, and small. But you are not alone. Reach out to those you trust outside the circle of manipulation. Rebuild connections that nourish your spirit. A single genuine friendship can shatter the walls of isolation and breathe life back into your soul. As these first 5 signs reveal themselves, invalidating words, one-sided support, hidden control, achievement sabotage, and forced isolation, you might feel overwhelmed. You might ask yourself, is everyone toxic? Number these are patterns, not permanent labels. You deserve relationships that lift you up, not tear you down. Soon we'll dive into the final 2 signs, the battlefield of constant competition and the crushing blow of emotional abandonment in your darkest hour. We'll explore how everyday interactions can feel like a fight for survival, and how your body literally wages war when your cries for help go unanswered. Stay with me. In the next part, you'll learn how to fight back, how to reclaim your power, and how to build a circle that celebrates and supports you. Your freedom is waiting, and your healing starts the moment you recognize these toxic patterns. I need you to pause for a moment and look deep inside. If any of this is hitting home, smash the like button, drop a comment with which sign you faced, and subscribe now so you never miss a tool that will set you free. Your journey matters. Tell me you're with me. Now let's talk about the battlefield you might not even see. You wake up, and before you've had coffee, you're already bracing for competition. At home, your sibling turns every conversation into a contest. At work, your colleague whispers critiques instead of congratulations. In social gatherings, smiles mask judgment. This is the 6th sign, a constant climate of comparison and critique that keeps you in survival mode. When every word you speak, every project you start, every idea you share becomes fodder for silent evaluation, your body tightens, your heart beats faster. You double-check your work a dozen times. You change what you say to avoid criticism. You feel like you're walking on eggshells, terrified of the next subtle barb. You're in a hidden arena where the prize is approval and the cost is your peace. This relentless pressure programs your nervous system to react as if a predator lurks behind every corner. You can't relax. You can't breathe. You can't rest. Your muscles knot. Migraines throb. Your sleep frays into endless nights of replaying yesterday's words, fearing tomorrow's whispers. But here's the truth. Life is not a competition. You were never born to stay small, so someone else can feel big. You are not here to prove your worth in a rigged game. Your value does not come from surviving their silent trials. Your value is intrinsic. It shines brightest when you refuse to play by toxic rules. And then comes the final, most devastating sign. You find the courage to speak your truth, to whisper your pain, to crack open your heart, and you are met with silence. Or worse, a joke that shifts the focus away from your hurt, or a quick remark, "You're being too dramatic." This is emotional abandonment at your lowest moment. When that happens, something inside you breaks. You feel invisible. You feel worthless. You feel as though your suffering is a burden they refuse to carry, and your body, your loyal messenger, collapses. You wake with chest pains. Your limbs ache. Insomnia ravages your nights. Your mind spirals into anxiety and despair, because your nervous system, left to fend for itself, signals an all-out emergency. We are alone. We are in danger. But listen, you are not alone, and you are not weak. Speaking your truth takes courage. Holding your pain up in front of others takes strength. Strength they lack when they refuse to meet you in your vulnerability. Your voice is a spark, and every time you speak, you ignite the possibility of healing. You now know the 7 hidden signs: emotional invalidation, one-sided support, disguised control, achievement sabotage, induced isolation, constant competition, and emotional abandonment. You've felt them, seen them, maybe even believed them as your reality. But here's the bold truth. These patterns do not define you. They are chains you can break. You can set boundaries. You can choose who deserves your energy and who doesn't. You can rebuild a circle that celebrates your wins, supports your falls, and honors your true self. Stand up, raise your chest, feel the power in your spine. You are worthy of respect, kindness, and real connection. You are worthy of rest, peace, and joy. If this message lit a fire in you, comment below with the number of the sign you recognize most in your life. Share your story in the comments. Your voice can inspire others. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so together we build a community of fearless souls who refuse to be destroyed by the people around them. Remember this: you are the author of your life, and no one has the right to tear your pages out.